Happy Sunday. How are you? I'm driving around in a tank top. How crazy is that? It's actually not that warm out there, but yeah. I actually just left an exercise class. They'll probably get tired of me saying that. There's probably a drinking game. Take a drink every time she makes a video and leave it at exercise class. Oh, I know, baby. I know, but I do work out 5 to 6 days a week, pretty much every week, unless I'm sick or there's something going on. So, yeah. I wanted to tell you, before I forget, that I was talking about Kathy Lee in one of my other videos, and a lot of y'all remember her. She used to comment on, like, every video I made for the longest time. She would comment on all of them. And, but then I didn't hear from her for a while. We messaged back and forth on Facebook, or we used to, but then last year, probably around Easter, I sent her a wreath for Easter, and then she sent me a picture of it, where she had put it up, and she showed me, she really liked it, but then I didn't hear from her anymore. Like, I tried to, get in touch with her several times, but I didn't hear anything from her. Well, I messaged her last night, and she actually did respond, I think she responded this morning, and said that she has, she's dealing with some health issues still, and, has anxiety, and, is afraid to go out because of COVID, and, so her husband does a lot of her shopping and everything for her, and so she's still there. Bless her heart. She just sounds like she's having a rough time of it. I didn't ask her if she still watches my videos, but I don't know if she does or not. If she does, she doesn't comment on them anymore. I kind of get the feeling she doesn't watch them anymore. I don't know why. I didn't want to be nosy or anything. I was just glad to hear from her. I was glad to get a reply at all. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear from you. So that's all that matters. I'm not worried about details and stuff. But if she doesn't want to watch my videos, it's fine. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that she's still out there, and is concerned about COVID. That's understandable. But yeah, I did hear back from her, so that was good, because several times I sent her messages, but she didn't respond, so I was kind of concerned. That's funny. I just left a class, and I was struggling in this class. And normally I don't struggle that much, but I'll tell you, I've been dealing with some depression for the last 3 days or so. Every now and then it just comes out of nowhere, and I really struggle. But I still make myself go. I still make myself go to these classes because, honestly, I think it makes me feel better physically. Like, I feel better after I go. I struggled with this class. God, it was tough. And part of the problem was my shoes. How stupid. No, okay, so sometimes when I go to this class, the floor is really slick. I don't know what they do to it. Sometimes, though, you go in there and the floor is just slick as glass. Well, I got those Bobos, those off-brand shoes at Walmart. Well, I actually ended up not keeping those. The pair that I bought in the video where we went to Walmart, I ended up not keeping that pair because they came up too high on my ankle or something, and I tried them on at home, and I didn't like how they rubbed my ankle, like the ankle bone. It was just not comfortable, so I ended up taking them back, and I found this other pair. I have this $12 pair of no-name brand shoes. See what I wanted them for? I wanted a pair with a slick sole, because in this one class I need to be able to turn relatively fast, and I find with a regular shoe I can't turn like the other people in this class. Now, a lot of people in this class take their shoes off altogether, and they're in there barefooted, and I just can't do that. I can't be in there barefooted, and I don't want to be in there in my socks either. I'm paranoid. I'm always afraid my feet stink or something, or it just feels wrong to be in there in my socks or barefooted. Like, I gotta have my shoes on. I can't stand to be in there with no shoes on. It just feels wrong. But okay, here's the problem. So I went in there today, and the floor was especially slick today for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if it's something they cleaned the floor with or they buffed it. I don't know. But anyway, I went in there, and part of the stuff you do in there, you have to have your legs kind of far apart, and you need to have a pretty good grip, or your feet start sliding to where you can't do what you're supposed to do. So it's like, damn it, I need a pair of shoes that grips the floor, but also doesn't grip the floor. It's so frustrating. Like, shoot, the barefooted people don't seem to have a problem, but I cannot do it barefooted. There's no way in hell I'm doing a class with no shoes on. I just cannot take my shoes off. My older son did Taekwondo for 2 years, and I did it with him. They had this 6-week period where parents could do it as well for free. So I did it for 6 weeks. I got a yellow belt. I did. It was really cool. I really liked it, but it was so expensive. I couldn't afford for both of us to do it, because just for him it was like $200 a month plus equipment and uniforms and stuff, and I couldn't afford for 2 people to do it. I tried to get my younger son to do it. I said, if you want to do it, I'll find a way to pay for it. He was never interested in it. But anyway, but part of it is you have to do it barefooted. You have to go in there with your shoes off. You cannot wear your shoes or socks doing this class. And it was weird to me at first, but the fact that everybody was barefooted and you have to be, I wasn't crazy about being in there with no shoes on, but you just kind of go with it. You get used to it, I guess. I did it for 6 weeks, like 3 or 4 times a week, and it's tough. That's a hell of a workout right there, man. Taekwondo, it's awesome. I could not. I mean, it was just expensive as hell, and I just couldn't afford I didn't want to do it bad enough to keep paying for it. Anyway, God, why are there so many people here? I'm at Aldi, and everybody is here. I don't want to park there. I hate that spot. I'm like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. You're in my spot. I always like to park right there. Oh, good. Somebody just left. I want my spot. I don't want to park over there. I like parking over here. So, I don't know. These Bobos, these $12 shoes I bought, they're too slick. They're too slippery, and I can't do it. Like, they won't work. So I don't know what to do. I need a pair of shoes that's slippery but not slippery. I need a pair that grips but doesn't grip. And I can't take my shoes off. I just can't do it. Quite a few people do. Man, I can't do it. But I found that when I'm depressed, it's like working out underwater. Like, my limbs don't want to move correctly. It's weird. It's like I'm trying to walk and move underwater, and it's very uncomfortable. But I feel better than I did before I went, so that was good. But my older son asked me to pick up some tortilla chips and some more salsa. Somebody's jamming in the car next to me. He's glaring at me. I don't give a shit. If you're going to turn your music up that damn loud, I'm going to sit here and groove with it. He's giving me the stink eye. I don't care. Yeah, getting out and getting some sunshine and some fresh air, honestly, it did make me feel better. I just want to tell you, if you deal with depression or anxiety, honey, you are not alone. I've been dealing with it all my life. I've been dealing with it for over 40 years. And sometimes I cry, and I have my tissues, and I cry my cry, and then I go on with my day. I do that a lot. Well, not a lot. I go through periods where I have that. Don't be afraid to get help for it. It's totally normal. I think a lot more people deal with it than you realize. They may not show it, but they do. Oh, he got out and turned the radio off. I was getting into it, dude. Maybe he'll come back. But yeah, I have to get up and get out and move around. I'd really honestly rather just stay in the bed all day, but I can't do it because I know it's not good for me, and I feel better if I don't do that, even though every cell in my body is like wanting to do that. Like, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything. But I know that for me, that's not it. I will feel better if I don't do that. I will feel better if I don't stay in the bed all day. Get out and get some fresh air and some sunshine and move around. And that's the best thing I can do. They must have forgot something. Well, anyway, I am going to collect myself and get on with my day. I'm going to go in there and get some chips and salsa and anything else that looks good. And then I'm going to go home and take a shower because I am very sweaty. And I really need to wash my hair because I've gotten to the point that I'm sweaty and my scalp feels vaguely itchy because I'm sweaty. When you sit in here and it gets hot too. I turned off the car. But yeah, if you deal with depression and anxiety, I'm right there with you. I'm struggling right along with it. Anybody else. Don't be afraid to get help if you need it. I have nothing wrong with that. The universe is irritating. I swanny it is. Thank you. I hope you're having a good Sunday. It's a beautiful day here. It's still kind of windy. I'm getting a little tired of the wind. It was very windy yesterday. Shut up. It's very windy and annoying, and I'm going to go collect my groceries and go home and take a shower. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.